Welcome to Dr. Jester Rants, and I'm gonna rant about this. From Deadline. Grown-ish star Yara Shahidi to play Tinkerbell in Disney's live-action Peter Pan pick. Again. They're again swapping the race of a character. I think the quantity of black people on the screen by population density in America must be quite high by now. I mean, to tell you the truth, as a Latin American, if they swap a role to a Latin American from, say, one to ginger to a Latin American, I'll pretty much feel insulted, because that's not only a scrap role, these are hand-me-down roles, because they think that the race, that makes them racist too, because they think that the race of a character cannot help grow the character or generate enough money, or they think they are incapable of creating a new character to fill that role. That makes it extra racist too. The only reason, or the only possibility that I will accept that a white character gets replaced by a Latin American is if that Latin American kind of looks the part of that character. That's the only reason, the only way I would actually accept. But I digress. Let's get back to this, because Jesus Christ. Disney continues to make strides in diversifying classic characters, and is doing again as a source tells Deadline that grown-ish star Yara Shahidi is set to play Tinkerbell in David Lowery's Peter Pan and Wendy. This would mark the first time a person of color has filled the role. That I hate this. Every time I read this, it reminds me, colored people from the 50s and 60s. It reminds me of that word, and I absolutely fucking hate it, because it's not only racist, it brings back a horrible past that they're trying to reinvent and revive in this. And I thought we were way past this, but no. Feature a white actress and follow the footsteps after Disney set Hal Bailey to play Ariel in The Little Mermaid. Shahidi joins Jude Law, who plays Captain Hook, as well as Alexander Maloney and Eva Anderson, who will play the title characters. Oh, I need to know if this one is also race swapped. Oh god, who will play the title? Oh, I can already envision in a few years, if this trend keeps going, that Wendy is gonna become gay or transgender, or Peter is gonna become gay or transgender. And don't forget, they are gonna become black, the ultimate victims. Disney 1953 animated classic is set to be successful adaptation of G.M. Barrie novel about Peter Pan, the boy who wouldn't age, and the children he whisks away in the magical world of Neverland. In the novel, film Tinkerbell is the fairy plan's closest friend, was famously played by Julia Roberts in Spielberg's retelling in recent years. Disney has been open to any actor playing the role that originally was limited to Caucasian talent, making waves after setting Bailey to play Shahidi has a breakthrough on ABC sitcom Blackish. I wonder how they are going to make her, considering that the stereotypes of blacks in current year is a bit limited. They cannot have any flaws. They can only follow the soulful or wise character, or the or the funny trope. They cannot have any flaws whatsoever, or they're gonna get attacked by the pronoun clique or pronoun gang or the blue checkmark gang. They cannot have any other sort of negative character traits on their on their representation on TV. So much so that I wonder what they are going to do, because if I remember correctly, and don't quote me on this, I haven't seen the movies in a very long time, and I never read the books, is that Tinkerbell is kind of jealous of Peter Pan and Wendy. I wonder how they are going to do that with her, because otherwise this is going to be called racist by the gang pronoun. The pronoun gang. You know, kind of like that episode of South Park between the cripples and the Crips and the other disabled kids. You know, kind of remind me of that. But then again, that's not the only bad news you have today, because apparently it doesn't take much from bounding into comics. DC Films race swap Hawkman with casting of Aldis Hodge for Black Adam movie. Perfect. Another character that gets on race swapped. What else? What else would you ask for today? No. Hey, at least they did not make gender swapped or sexual orientation swapped. Alphabet washed it. At least that. You take whatever you can in this case. That doesn't mean I'm actually even bothering to watch this movie, because I'm trying to take a stand on these retarded bullshit. Because quite frankly, this is just absurd, to say the least. And to make it even more poignant, Aldis Hodge posted on his Instagram the photo of the white Hawkman, and he says he's going to play it. Wonderful, isn't it? Wonderful. And this comes to the trope that maybe they believe that the Egyptians were black. I'm sorry. Science tells me that's not quite the case. The Egyptians were in fact Mediterranean looking, kind of like the Greeks-ish. Arabs a little in a mixture, but definitely not black. Not sub-Saharan black. Remind you on that. I don't know, why can't they make a movie about sub-Saharan using a culture from that region, etc., and make the movie about that, or a TV show? But then again, if they do, I'll definitely demand that gingers play a role of a black person. Hey, quid pro quo. Hodge's casting was first reportedly in The Hollywood Reporter Boris Kett and Mia Gallupo. They wrote Aldis Hodge, who starred in The City on the Hill and appeared on his remake of The Invisible Man, has nabbed the high-flying role of Hawkman. Black Adam is now in final negotiation to join the new Lines action adventure thriller. First appearance in Hawkman as like Carter Hall is shown as a tall blonde white man. You can have that today. I'm sorry. Not only is he tall, blonde, and white man, but it's also revealed that he's also the reincarnation of Prince Khufu, who was murdered by the evil Seth. Along with the revelation is the reincarnation of Prince Khufu. He also is the Hawkman of the Peril of the Night. Let me drink coffee because this is starting to be painful. Most recent version of Hawkman was introduced during the DC Rebirth line, where the character received his own series in 2018. A white man. This is once again the after of Carter Hall, an archaeologist, scholar, and preserver of history. Like the kind of original incarnation, Prince Khufu. Let's move on. Don't you just love that they keep on deleting your characters? The stuff that you... why can't they create a new character? Why can't they make their own? Why can't they just make something else for these people like they did for Arrow? Why can't they make a movie about Spartan? Instead of casting a black Hawkman, do this. Cast the right character for Hawkman. Cast that actor as Spartan. Or let the original Spartan play the character. And make the movie about Black Adam. Why can't they do that? Because Spartan was an original character. And I love it because it was original. The actor played it very, very, very well. I loved it. I'm a huge fan of his work since I first saw him on Dexter. And then he played this character here, and Spartan, and I loved it. Spartan is an original character. It didn't even come from the comic books. It was original. It was invented, created specifically for the Arrowverse, or for the CW show. Why can't they make more of that? Why is it so difficult for making? And guess what? I'm gonna have to add that oh, by the way, I have already added it to my huge list of blackwashing roles. It just keeps on growing. And apparently I'm starting to think that maybe this format is not that condensed to the quantity of people that it's getting. Maybe I should probably convert it to an Excel file or something. But then again, I don't feel like doing it. It's a lot of work. Anyway, I'm gonna add this list to the description below in the video, so you can take a look at the amount of stuff. At least they cool down a little on the alphabet washing. At least that much, tell you the truth. Well, anyway, thank you for watching. See you on my next video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Good night.